Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Factorio. I am here today with...
Colonel Failure.
Yes, and you're away to say something. What were you away to say? Off camera,
Okay,
that is.
right. So, yes, we were talking about what we're going to get on with today. And last time around, we got started, or we made good progress on actually smartening up the factory. So over here right now, we've got these export... I'm going to zoom in a little so I can see what I'm doing. These end chests here are all provider chests. So they're linked up to the logistics system. And as such, they only allow a finite amount of materials to now be generated. As you can see, we're only making copper plate at the moment, and that's because the system says if you've got more than 100 copper plate in the system, stop making copper. We don't need any more for the moment. And the idea is that we never end up with just reams of materials kicking around. Now, we did the same with iron last time around to make sure that we don't have iron kicking around in too much iron kicking around, which we do at the moment. We've got, what, 8,100 iron just sat in a chest doing nothing.
That is because we're not producing any flasks at the moment, though.
Darn tootin'. Yes, I mean, that will soon change once we stick flask usage back on. So what I want to do is make sure that, see all these belts here, see how they're all absolutely rammed with stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, I want that to be a thing of the past.
Okay.
Because we should be trying to make stuff on an as-needed basis rather than a constant basis. How that's going to be accomplished, I'm not entirely sure. Because this system we've got here, it works. But what it isn't is clever. It's it's a pretty brute force method of getting the research done.
We did always say that it would be temporary. So
yeah, totally, and and it's done a rather wonderful job for us. And in the process, we are building up the resources so that we can make pretty much whatever we like. So I think I'm going to carry on down that route and try and get us to a position where we're not just making stuff endlessly and where we don't have just tons of stuff kicking around on belts.
yeah.
Which is probably going to be easier said than done. What I might do is I might find a little empty piece of land and try some stuff out.
Oh, okay.
Just in terms of making sure that we're only delivering on an as-needed basis.
Well, I was at the end of last episode. I was sort of putting down accumulators.
Yes.
And making an accumulator farm so that we have a more sturdy defense against the aliens who are long overdue to attack us, I think, probably.
Well, they've been attacking us on a red, but they're see you made that happen.
Oh, wow.
Yes, we've even got damage occurring, but it's in the usual area, so that's fine. We're relatively well armored there.
It's just down to the south.
Yeah, but if you look at the power grid at the moment, we're using virtually none of our capacity, which is fantastic.
Virtually none of our power capacity.
Yeah.
That's
so we're using what, 7.88 megawatts of power, and it looks like, given the accumulators kind of stored resources we've got in there, that we can probably go to as far as kind of 15, 20.
Wow.
So
yeah.
we've got the redundancy is already working, and I think this is a grand positive.
Well, I think so too, actually. And everything just seems to be working. Like it's all going together.
It is, but we're not researching anything, so who knows how well that's gonna hold up.
Speaking of research, we have blue flasks to manufacture at some point.
Sooner rather than later, I imagine.
I think so too.
What have we got left that's that's reds and greens only?
We have loads of red and green flasks. We have.
No, I mean, what research do we have left to do that only requires red?
Just stupid stuff like the productivity module. That's one that we can do.
That's good. Yeah.
In fact, no, we can't even do that. We've already researched that. I was looking at the productivity 2 module. Not much. Character logistic slots.
Yeah.
Inserter item stack bonus 2.
Okay.
To do. couple of laser turret shooting speed,
Oh, that's all valuable. That is,
shotgun shell damage.
especially considering how soon we're anticipating, being beset on multiple sides. In fact, given the proximity of that gargantuan biter nest to the northwest, I think it's going to behoove us to set up some defences in this area sooner rather than later.
Well, I can actually do that now.
Okay, well,
And I
in
will.
that case, what I'll do is I'll wire up the rest of the distribution here for flasks,
Okay.
and then we'll get the last of this research done and dusted.
I tell you what, we do need a more constant supply of. We need a more constant supply of stone.
Yes, well, that's something else I was thinking. Is so if you think of our main furnace area, I was thinking maybe we could route stone onto there as well, using a similar methodology, using a similar system whereby we only make it as needed.
Do we even have any veins of stone near us?
I think vein is perhaps an extreme way of describing it. So get out of your way. You seem to be just running into things.
Yeah.
Yes, we don't have a vein as such, but what we do have is we've got little pockets of stone that we could possibly route onto things.
Yeah. Yeah, that seemed to be what was happening. Okay, so we're trying to clear all this sort of stuff out, aren't we? Get all the stuff off the lines.
Yeah, and I think some of that is going to come down to making the lines shorter.
Well, I still think we should probably sort of rejig sort of a couple of things. Like, I'm not entirely convinced
yeah,
with the way
totally.
that it's set out at the moment. I don't think it's the tidiest way it could be, if I'm
No,
honest.
it's definitely not the tidiest it could be.
I'm on a mission to find stone.
Okay.
Stone
Well,
accumulators.
we do have one in town, as it were, already.
Oh, I was heading out to the one out of town. I think there's a bit of stone in there.
Okay.
Yeah, there's quite a bit. But furnaces. Oh, there's some stone bricks in here already. That's nice. That's nice. That's not too bad. Okay, so yeah, we'll do that, I guess. And then when do you sort of think would be an appropriate time to start making a process for the red, blue, even flasks? When do you think would be a good time to do that?
What?
When would it be a good time to sort of start making a process to manufacture blue flasks?
Blues?
Yes.
Not yet.
Not
I think,
yet.
yeah, I think let's nail what we're trying to do right now, which is limit the amount of stuff we're doing on belts,
Okay.
and limit the amount of production that we're getting there, and then after that we can look at taking those learnings further forward.
I think that's quite a good idea. I think that's
What the hell am I doing?
pretty good. Yeah, I'll just throw these down. Might as well. There we go. Yeah, so that's me placing just down a couple of extra accumulators.
Okay.
So we're up to quite a lot now, actually. I would imagine quite a heck of a lot, actually. But obviously, as we sort of go further and further down the map, then this is going to become an increasingly juicy target for Mr. Biter and his friends.
Yes. The bitey chums.
Yes, unfortunately, it's not great, but at the same time, it's good to have all this energy.
Yeah. Okay. Let's then. All right. So what I'm doing in the short term is I'll set up the belt system at the existing research center
Okay.
to handle all of the incoming goodness that we've already got made, so that we can finish off that research.
Yeah, the blue and red
Yeah.
research. Yeah, that'd be good to
The
just polish that
green
off.
and red, yeah.
The green and red even, that's what I meant, yeah. That'd be good to polish that off, actually, so I think that's great. That'd be good. Okay. I should go and put down some more walls. I think walls are in pretty high demand at the moment,
Yeah, totally.
unfortunately.
That should work.
There's quite a lot of accumulators there, actually.
I'm pretty sure that'll work. Let's have a look. What are we storing? We're now storing 535 megajoules,
That's
up from 400.
That's pretty good.
It is pretty good.
That's not bad at all. How many do you reckon we'll need? How many megajoules do you think is enough?
Who knows? I think that, I mean, that's going to come down to how many
turrets we have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it seems like they're all, they don't dissipate even if all the furnaces are always turned on, which they're not. Only like, see, we're only utilizing like 7 furnaces at the moment.
Yeah, but we're only making one resource, so we've only got copper on the go at the moment. I mean,
Yeah.
those furnaces will come into their own when we hit high production or high demand, certainly.
Yeah. But also, I think I've said this before, but do you think it's wise sending it all to like the same belt? I mean, obviously it works all right because it's just copper, but if it's copper and iron, everything going at like 100%, do you reckon that would work?
Yes, it will, because both the copper and iron only go up one side of the belt.
Okay. Yeah. No. I know. I don't doubt you, but there's a lot of there was a backlog last episode, if I can recall.
And that was pre smartening it up. So that was before we decided to limit the amount that we were storing.
Yeah.
So we ended up in a situation where actually there was nowhere to store any more iron, which is why that backlog came up.
Okay. I'll take your word on it.
Trust me.
I do. I mean, you've got this figured out. I'm playing catch up. Gears. I can make some gears. Okay. Do you need any more labs? I've got 2 more labs on me.
I've got 1. We could probably make another lab belt, but let me get these working.
Should we get up to that 50 mark?
Yeah. Before we switch on, I think we'll get up to the 50.
That's a good idea.
But I want to just finish this off.
Okay. There. So we are storing quite a lot of green circuits, but I figure that's okay because they're going to be in increasingly high demand. So I think we're probably going to end up using all of them. Definitely.
Totally. Yes. I mean, there's going to be no upper limit to the amount of green stuff that we need, so that's not a problem.
Oh wow, this is looking really good.
Yeah, it's going to work. What did we just lose? We just lost a laser turret.
I'm on it.
Yeah, you're the guns and ammo department.
That's very generous, I think.
Why we're in trouble.
I think was it 1 laser turret and a piece of wall?
Just 1 laser turret was the only thing reported destroyed.
Was it down here? No, we don't have a double wall along here.
Right.
Which is perhaps a problem. Is that? It's not looking too bad actually. Yeah, that 1 laser turret. That's a little bit of a bummer, but I suppose we'll live. I'll put down a gun turret there just to make up for it. Cause I've got lots of ammo on me, so that'll be good to just get rid of that as well. Okay, great.
Yeah, we could. I mean, if we're going full laser, we can probably stop making ammo.
Yeah, because we'll probably have more than enough to sort of tide us over for the entire game.
One would hope.
14 walls.
Okay, is that going to work? That's going to work.
Yeah, we've got enough ammo. I'll just take apart this machine because we don't need it there anymore.
Right.
So there is a chest of ammo here just in case you sort of need any.
Yeah.
Just to make you aware of that. Okay. And 3 labs. I'm up to 5 labs on me. So we should be up to 50 labs very, very soon indeed.
Excellent.
Oh, it looks like we're going.
Just filling in the backlog.
Oh, wow, that's really good. That's looking great.
Okay, so once I've got this connected up to the logistics network, what this will do is we'll be able to what will we tell it to do? We'll tell it to do something. Yeah, we'll be able to tell it to stop making more flasks when we've got 100 stored up, and I think 100 might be too many. You know, when we've got if we're running 50 labs, then when we've got 50 stored up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the upshot should be that we'll continue making them until these chests max out at 50, at which point it will be the queue on the belt will kind of be ever present. So in fact, what we could tell it is if it was more than one. If we have more than one stored up, that we stop making them.
We are producing green flasks at the moment.
Yep, we will do.
That's okay, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, we should probably be producing reds as well.
Reds aren't connected to the belt. Should I connect the belts together?
Connect it to the belt.
Okay.
This'll shift our backlog in a hurry.
There we go.
So there we go. Look, now that we've moved to full production.
Okay.
We're having difficulty making enough copper. So at this end, we're not making any copper, so we're not making any circuits.
Oh, that's not good. See, yeah, no, I'm not sure I like the whole idea of a central belt that supplies just everything.
No, it will never do the job. Well, not unless we smarten it up with a few bypasses in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this will keep going now until we've filled those chests, which is perhaps excessive.
Yes.
So let's. I'm going to. There we go. Let's just sever it there and let it build up at this end.
Gears.
Right. So I now need the parts in order to build another Roboport, which I have. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I have 6 labs. How many do you have? How many did you say you had?
1.
1. Okay. So. Yeah, we need to build 2 more, and then we can get rid of this whole contraption thing here, and that'll be fine.
Yeah.
Then we won't need this anymore, and that'll alleviate some of the stresses on the system.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, in that case, if you're doing that, what I'll go and set up some of the infrastructure to put these down.
Okay, that's awesome. That's me got everything. And now I can take you apart and collect up all the resources that we used to make this. Awesome, and that frees up a little bit of the space in the center as well, which is increasingly more valuable.
Cool.
Which is nice. I think we can probably keep this engine assembly plant here, even though it's not necessary. Just to remind us that we've got some engines. Yeah, what do you want me to do with these labs? I've got 20.
Well, we'll get them set up sooner rather than later.
Okie doke. Okay. So yeah, that's. Do you want? Are you wanting them to go further over here?
Yeah. So make another rank, effectively.
Top or bottom?
Well, given that the bad guys are at the top, bottom.
Nice. Okay. I can do that.
Right, I've got a Roboport, and I'm going to stick it.
So you're... Okay, that's fine.
So the perfect place is actually there. Well, that's completely unhelpful. Right, we'll put it down here.
There we go. That's one side set up. That's not going to work because that's facing the completely wrong way. Don't even know why that was done in the first place. You know, could we do sort of a similar approach to the labs that we did with the furnaces?
Go on.
You know how we just have rows and rows of labs interspersed with inserters in the middle. Would that work?
I'm not sure I follow you.
No, you know how we've got the furnaces, and the furnaces transfer coal from one to the other. And then,
oh, the boilers.
Yeah, what am I talking about? Furnaces, yes. Boilers, yes, that's the one. For power production. Would that work? Just out of curiosity. I can't,
Here we go. We've got labs here that have got flasks in them.
Okay.
So just set one up, set up an inserter, and see if it makes a grab.
I've got different labs here. There we go. There we go. That'll do. Power. What am I looking for? Flasks. Do you think it will? What's your bets?
I don't see why it shouldn't. I'm not going to make a bet though. That's a mugs game.
Don't think it will. Don't think it unless I've placed the. I don't think it will. No.
Okay, right.
Or maybe it's just not because it's researching. Maybe
No,
that's
no, no. Well, now that shouldn't be a factor.
It doesn't look like it. It does not look like it.
Okay.
That is very, very strange.
I'm just moving your inserters because you're not following the same pattern that the others were.
Oh no, that's
I mean, what's the matter with you?
a cardinal sin.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, well, on that note, I think we'll probably end that episode here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed, then please remember to like and subscribe. I've been playing with the fantastic.
I'm Colonel Failure. Hello.
Yeah, goodbye, and yeah, hope you have a nice evening. Bye.
Cheerio.